What's going on, boys and girls? You know how sometimes during the day you can be just sitting around looking at stuff on the internet and or on television and something just comes across and you're like, hey, I want some of those. Well, today mine was pancakes. And I said, I want some pancakes. I know they'll hurt me because the wheat type of pancakes, I know they look healthier, but sometimes that wheat kind of makes my heartburn flare up. And the gluten-free ones don't so much, which I don't know what the reason that is. But anyway, we're going to make some gluten-free pancakes. You guys just kind of watch it and see how we do it, and maybe you'll want to try it. Alrighty, so it's a very simple recipe. You got 1 cup of flour, got a little bit of uh, baking powder, got a little bit of salt, got some milk, got 1 egg, and got some melted butter over here. Alrighty, so we're going to put about half of a teaspoon of our baking powder in there, just so I can kind of help the pancakes to rise a little bit. And add a little bit of salt. You don't need a whole lot of salt, guys, but you do need a little bit. And that was probably maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon, so you don't really need that much. Now we're going to add our milk, and it's usually about 3/4 of a cup of milk or so. But what we're going to do is we're going to add it until it gets to the consistency that we want for pancakes. Now I had one that was already open, so we'll add that one first. This one was already open. I don't drink a lot of milk, guys, so if you see me with those little containers of milk there, it's because I don't drink a whole lot of milk. And we can also go ahead and put our egg in there as well too. Give that a little bit of a mix here. So we're going to add a little bit more milk. Be right back. Alrighty, so I ended up putting about 3/4 of a cup. I thought that's how much you would use. So now we're going to add our melted butter in there. Just so that gives it a little bit more flavor and makes them a little bit more soft and fluffier as well too. Gonna mix that in. And that's about the consistency you want, guys. Again, you can do the same thing with regular flour. I'm just doing it with gluten-free flour. Make sure you have your griddle or your frying pan heated up to about medium or so. Add a little bit of cooking spray to it, and we're gonna start these pancakes. Okay, guys, what I did, I put some regular avocado oil up there instead of putting the spray. They say you're not supposed to use spray on these types of non-stick. So I put a little bit of oil and I spread it like this right here. And we're going to just take a little ladle to scoop out our pancake mix here, pancake batter. And we're going to see how this is going to go, y'all. So we're just going to use just about that much right there. I don't want to do a whole lot. And this has got a little ring on the bottom of it that holds the heat in there. So we're going to do one more too. Right over here on the side. These are kind of small pancakes. Don't want them real big. Plus, we're just kind of doing a trial thing. So now, if you've done pancakes before, you know you're not supposed to flip them until it starts bubbling up on this side. So we're going to let that cook for a little while until it bubbles up, and then we'll flip them. Alrighty, you can kind of look at them when they're due to be turned. They kind of get little bubbles on the top of them here. So we're gonna take this, flip it. Oh yeah, that looks good. Wow, that looks better than a regular pancake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could be a little bit more brown on it, but that looks good. Alrighty. Now, give it a little feel. Look at that, guys. You can move those things around. I hope they're not too dense. But those are done. They feel done. I don't have the heat on real high, so they're not going to brown very much. See, that browned okay. So we're going to put them on the plate here. Ooh. Hope they're not hockey pucks. So there you have it. Some gluten-free pancakes right there. You got to have your little bit of butter. Put your little bit of butter there. Put that one on top of that. Put your little bit of butter there. And we're going to serve this with our favorite meat, some chicken. Instead of chicken and waffles, we got some chicken and pancakes. And we're just going to add a little bit of Mrs. Buttersworth. Put some on chicken too. This is going to be delicious, y'all. And there you go, guys. That was really, really simple. You got to try it. They're just pancakes, you know, nothing special to them. So we're going to see how these things taste. You guys have a great evening. Peace.